Y'all gonna be together with Calvin in the by and by. Just a bit sooner than y'all was expecting.
Welcome to Watch Mojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most satisfying acts of revenge in movies. Remember me? For this list, we'll be looking at the most memorable sequences where characters unleash much-deserved vengeance on their worst enemies. Obviously, there will be spoilers. Did we forget another worthy act of revenge? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10. Maximus kills Commodus. Gladiator. Before joining Maximus in the gladiatorial arena, the treacherous Emperor Commodus tips the scales in his favor. He gives the gladiator a significant wound that would stop any normal person.
Smile for me now, brother.
Unfortunately for the Roman leader, the stabbing only motivates his opponent even more. The two engage in combat that allows for Maximus to do what he does best with a blade.
Sword! Give me a sword! Sheathe your sword! Sheathe your sword!
After attempting one more sly maneuver to win, Commodus still can't overcome his adversary and is dispatched. The hero still succumbs to his injuries, but not before taking down the man responsible for his family's death.
Free my men.
Number 9. The Text. Promising Young Woman. Carrie Mulligan's Cassie spends the entirety of Promising Young Woman combating toxic masculinity and predatory behavior.
You're Nina's friend.
You're Nina's friend!
So you did notice me after all.
She attempts to avenge her friend Nina, who is assaulted, confronting other men who seek to take advantage of women.
I'm a nice guy.
You keep saying that, but you're not as rare as you think. You know how I know?
The plan leads her to the soon-to-be-married original perpetrator who hasn't received any legal action for attacking his former classmate. Cassie ends up dying in a shocking twist, but not before having a contingency plan that surprises everyone. The wedding guests celebrate before authorities arrive to apprehend the culprit.
You're under arrest for the murder of Cassandra Thomas.
No.
Officer, please remove the bride.
I'm sorry, this is a
You have the
mistake.
right.
A series of scheduled text messages appear and show that she's planned for everything, ensuring that nobody in the film gets away with their crimes. Number 8. Avenging his dog. John Wick. Never mess with somebody's dog. In the action film John Wick, the titular hero is beaten by Russian gangsters who also kill his beagle. He spends the remainder of the movie unleashing his rage upon them.
I heard you struck my son.
Yes, sir, I did.
Yeah, may I ask why?
Yeah, well, because he stole John Wick's car, sir, and killed his dog.
He tracks down the son of an influential crime figure who's responsible for the death of his pet. Turning a bathhouse into a shooting gallery, Wick takes out a ton of armed thugs without breaking a sweat. He tracks his target through nightclubs and eventually to a safe house in an explosive scene. The assassin doesn't let the man finish his sentence, choosing to silence the villain in a gritty execution. Number 7. Destroying Candyland. Django Unchained. Django returns to the Candyland plantation to exact his final revenge on the people who tortured him and hold his wife captive.
Y'all gonna be together with Calvin in the by and by. Just a bit sooner than y'all was expecting.
After they return from Calvin Candy's burial, the unsuspecting group doesn't realize that the bounty hunter is waiting.
Now, all you black folks, I suggest you get away from all these white folks. Not you, Stephen.
He takes them out one by one before leaving Samuel L. Jackson's Stephen wounded on the floor. His ruthless aim only makes the moment that much more memorable. Before he leaves, Django lights a carefully placed fuse that connects to a massive payload of explosives.
But they gonna find your ass. And when they do, oh, Lord, what they gonna do to your ass?
He then destroys any last remnants of the mansion in a glorious display. It's a thrilling conclusion to a story that features other satisfying revenge scenes, including an earlier sequence on a plantation with the Brittle brothers.
I like the way you die, boy.
Number 6. Taking down Imerton Joe. Mad Max Fury Road.
You want to get through this? Do as I say.
George Miller's Mad Max Fury Road is one incredible chase scene after the other, culminating in a showdown between the heroes and Immortan Joe's grotesque posse. Furiosa's injury doesn't stop her as she makes her way to the main villain's vehicle. She finally gets up close and personal with the antagonist, hooking his breathing mask to the monster car's wheels.
Remember me?
The resulting momentum of the hook takes most of Joe's face along with it. Considering the evil leader enslaved his wives and hoarded water, his satisfying gruesome demise comes with the promise of a brighter future for the survivors.
He's dead! He's dead!
Number 5, surprise guest, The Departed. Matt Damon's Colin Sullivan spends the bulk of The Departed getting away with his double crossing.
We think we might have a problem. We think Costello's got a rat in the state police.
His connections to the Irish mob make him a dubious member of the state police department, allowing him to tamper with evidence and avoid prosecution with an elaborate series of lies.
You're not cracking up, are you?
I don't crack up.
Sullivan isn't completely in the clear, though, as he returns home one day after shopping. He walks in the door to find Mark Wahlberg's Dignam is waiting with a gun. Without giving his target any time to beg for mercy, Dignam takes out the traitor with an unceremonious shot.
Okay.
It's a quick and dirty death that brings a healthy dose of karma to Damon's duplicitous character. Number 4, bloodbath at the prom, Carrie. Carrie's a tragic hero harboring a dark secret in this horror film. She's seemingly given a chance to have one positive moment in her high school life, but it's quickly ruined by a prank. A bucket of blood washes over her during her coronation as prom queen. The tormentors think they've won until their victim reveals her inner strength. After she blocks the exits, the title character's telekinetic powers take over and nobody's safe.
Trust me, Carrie.
She slaughters most of the attendees in a series of destructive moves. Bringing together many upsetting images, director Brian De Palma stages the entire sequence as the ultimate revenge for the wrong teenager. Number 3, My Name is Inigo Montoya, The Princess Bride. Mandy Patinkin's Inigo Montoya finally gets his revenge at the end of The Princess Bride.
Hello. My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die.
He corners Count Tyrone Rugen and duels him in a sword fight, but not before receiving a serious knife wound. Inigo pushes through the pain to battle the six-fingered man. The heroic side gains the upper hand, all while saying his personal mantra over and over again.
My name is Inigo Montoya. You killed my father. Prepare to die. Stop saying that!
Inigo lets his adversary ask for mercy after repeatedly jabbing him. It's a fake out from the Spanish fighter who still decides to finish off his father's killer. His character's main quest is completed in a swift and effective scene that feels especially satisfying because of the greater context of the accomplishment. Number 2, Deadly Dinner, The Godfather. In The Godfather, Michael Corleone finally joins the family business to avenge his wounded father.
All I want is a truce.
I have to go to the bathroom.
He accompanies enemies Sollozzo and McCloskey to a restaurant, but sneaks into the bathroom to grab a planted weapon. Michael emerges in a tense moment that ends with his dinner companions dead. As a turning point for the character and plot, the gripping scene punctuates the engaging narrative. The fast nature of the executions only enhances the brutal reality of the sequence. This wouldn't be the last time Michael's son took revenge, as he would keep eliminating rivals like his first wife's killer in a car bomb as seen in a deleted scene from the sequel. Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honorable mentions. I'm Here to Kill You, Unforgiven. William Money avenges Ned's death by taking down a saloon full of gunmen.
I've killed women and children. Killed just about everything that walks or crawls at one time or another. And I'm here to kill you, Little Bill. For what you did to Ned.
Calling Mr. White, Casino Royale. Bond sneaks up on a criminal mastermind and gives the guy a limp with a well-placed shot.
Mr. White, we need to talk.
Who is this?
The name's Bond. James Bond.
The fake raid, The Sting. The lead duo successfully fake their deaths and make off with the villain's cash.
Okay, Henry, all clear.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications. Number 1, Killing Bill, Kill Bill Volume 2. Kill Bill Volume 2 ends exactly the way you'd hope it would. The bride confronts the titular villain in a verbal showdown, which proves to be one of the more thrilling parts of the action series.
How do you suppose we solve this dilemma?
Well, it just so happens
I have a solution.
Beatrix finally sits down with Bill and initiates an intricate maneuver that makes the latter's heart explode. The crooked leader says a few more dramatic words before finally collapsing. With triumphant music, the entire sequence has an almost operatic quality that Quentin Tarantino pulls off with perfection.
Lam A taught you the 5-point palm exploding heart technique.
Of course he did.
Uma Thurman's precise movements sell the climactic finishing move, and David Carradine delivers a compelling death performance.
Look ready.
Did you enjoy this video? Check out these other clips from WatchMojo, and be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.